So Joy Behar goes off on Meghan McCain on The View today, and I done told y'all the girls day 2, and she's still acting up. All right, I told y'all in my other video that she's gonna act up. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys watch this video. But first, hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you do click the bell. That means so much support for me. So I want you guys to watch this clip, and I'm going to come back with some more.
Well, the Republicans let the Republicans fight amongst themselves. On the one hand, you have the Republicans. On the other, you have the seditionists. That's the fight that's going on in the Republican Party right now. In the Democratic Party, you have the progressives versus the moderates, which is, de rigueur, as they say. You know, it's what it always is. It's typical politics. The Republican Party is in much more trouble right now because you have really traitors.
You have AOC saying
excuse me, am I done? I'm not done.
Well, it's just that's completely inaccurate. You have AOC fighting right now about whether or not she's going to end up primarying Chuck Schumer, coming out not saying she has the full support of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. You have the squad that's coming out very intensely, very angry that Biden hasn't filled his cabinet with more progressives. Bernie Sanders also coming out saying he's angry. The idea that there isn't fighting within the Democratic Party as well. I know
I
what
was
you're
talking.
saying.
Right.
I'm talking about
somebody answer. Yeah.
You missed me so much when I was on maternity leave. You missed me so much. You missed fighting with me. Don't act like you missed fighting with me.
I did not miss you.
Okay, somebody answer the question.
Can I weigh in?
Or I'm
you know what? That's
moving
so
on.
nasty.
I'd like to weigh in.
That's so nasty.
Whoopi, can I weigh in?
Okay, guys,
rude. Like,
hold
really?
on. Stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
That's so rude.
This is not the way to do it. And so I'm going to now become Whoopi and say, Sarah, I'd like to hear from you right now.
Well,
what have you got to say?
Thank you. I wanted to address what you were saying about the Republican Party breaking. We talk about the fracture, but I wanted to ask Meghan if she feels there really is a fracture, because when I think of the Republican Party, you had mentioned, Meghan, in your last answer that you have the people that are the party of Trump, and then you have the old conservatives, but I don't feel like there is many conservatives, old school conservatives, coming out to push back. You always feel like there's a small handful of people that are willing to go against Trump. Do you think Trump's era will reign beyond him in the Republican Party?
You know, I think Sunny was trying to talk, so you should just ask her.
Oh.
No, listen.
So the Republican Party has always been divided as well. Trump didn't really change anything. Trump just made people comfortable with being uncomfortable, showing their true colors, showing that, you know, people who still believe in things that occurred 400 years ago with African Americans and people of color, and till this day, it's gotten to the point where it's gotten worse. I mean, I dealt with it 6 months ago with my neighbor. I dealt with it before with police officers. Just by walking around and not seem suspicious, and then the same thing with a neighbor walking around and not seem suspicious. In my own neighborhood, I'll post that video on my community page. A lot of y'all Trump supporters didn't believe it, but it happened. And so, Republican Party has never changed. It's always been the same. It's always been the way it is. And so with Meghan McCain on this issue here, with her problem is when she wants to bully, or when she wants to cry, or when she wants to joke about something and then she gets a response back that she doesn't like, she starts to, act like a spoiled brat, act like a child. She can dish it, but she can't take it. And so when that happens, that's when she doesn't want to participate. Simply Sarah asked her a question about the party. I don't know why she asked her about. Look, Sarah Haynes, I love the girl, lovable personally, but I think she her sound bites are a waste of time. It can go to somebody else, like Joy, or it can go to somebody else like Sunny or something. Not even Sunny. Meghan McCain. Give it to Meghan McCain. Because I don't know, Sarah's just predictable. You know what I mean? And she's just boring to me. But I like her as a person. But her commentary, in my opinion, is not needed. Because it's like she's still in journalistic mode. She's like Paula Ferris. That's why Paula Ferris left, because Paula Ferris is a journalist and she didn't want The View to kind of ruin her reputation based on her views. And as a journalist, as a real journalist, you're not really supposed to be biased. Like as a journalist, you're not supposed to know what side that person is on a political spectrum, you know, because they're supposed to report the story based on facts, you know. But nowadays, it's clear where someone lies on. So journalism has definitely changed. You know, a lot of people who commentate, they call themselves journalists or reporters, when that's not, you know, that's not what journalism actually is. So, you know, with Meghan McCain, Joy was just like, I like Joy because she was like, I didn't miss you at all. Zero. And like another thing is she basically wants us to believe that Joy Behar and her gets along. She's the type of person that likes to kiss up to people. You know, even if the people don't like her. But however, if someone does like her, she doesn't mess with them. Like, you know, she doesn't mess with Sarah. You know, because Sarah is that, you know, giddy girl. Or, you know, she knows that she can play with Sunny because Sunny Holston really doesn't bring out the quote unquote angry black woman card, you know, on The View. But one person that she feel like is a challenge is Joy Behar. And Ana Navarro is a whole different type of spectrum because Ana Navarro would go straight up crazy Latina on you. So Meghan McCain knows not to mess with Ana Navarro at all whatsoever. So I mean, it's like, I'm glad she's back personally. So, you know, and like I said, don't bring up the squad. Don't bring up my homegirl Rashida Tlaib. That's my people. She's Palestinian, just like I am, and we all know how Meghan McCain feels about Palestinians, like, and how they should be treated overseas. We all know that by watching the show. That's the reason why I dislike her. So anyways, I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. Please do subscribe and click the bell. I'm petty, I'm messy, but I'm lovable, I'm friendly. I love all you guys. So you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yeah.